everyone. It is Sunday, October 19th, I believe is the date today. Just got out of church, got something to eat, and I'm heading over to a really cool piece of public ground that I've been chasing a special deer for the last about a year and a half. Spent a lot of time here trying to get some intel on this buck. So we're going in today. It's rainy, nasty, windy. Decided I'm going to go in. I'm going to move this camera I've had in there, and I'm going to put, I've got two other spots I really want to put cameras in to try to hone in on, where I think this deer, may enter into this property, and that's going to be figuring out the fine details of, where he's bedded, kind of that core area. So we'll see what we find here. It's my first time in this property in about a month and a half, so we'll see. I don't know what the hunting pressure is like this year. Just like with many things, chasing mature deer in Michigan, public land, a lot of things can go wrong and just not pan out. So try to keep high hopes and try to use my previous intel and my knowledge on scout and train features. Constantly learning, breaking properties down. Obviously I get to consult all over the Midwest and working with clients, and just always love learning all these different things about chasing these deer. So we're gonna see what we can put together on this deer. Pretty excited. I've got some other really good spots that are promising as well this year. So anyhow, I'll give you some more clips once we get out there. All right, guys. Well, I'm out here on this piece, setting up some cameras and coming up one of these logging roads. And I'm always looking for fresh sign, intel, trying to use my woodsmanship skills. Of course, I love using cameras just to identify, if a buck there is at a property that I want to kill. But I just found an awesome set of fresh buck tracks. It's been pouring rain all day, and this is really fresh. Either this buck just moved bedding areas, or really close. So I'll zoom in on these and show you this. I'm heading down the corner of this property to set up another camera, and then I've got one going to this big logging road funnel, a couple of fresh scrapes down there. So we'll go down there and I'll show you that as well. I got this little point that comes off this ridge right here, and it drops away to this logging road. You can see that fresh buck track right there. That's my hand. His back two claws are right here, and that's a good track right there. He's coming right up there, bedding up on that ridge. That's a real fresh track. Well, we're up in our tree now. Got a nice shot right down to this big terrain feature. Comes off. There's a big terrain feature here. Big terrain feature there that comes down. Logging road that cuts down right through here, and that scrape is right there. Big hub intersection, shoot down to this. It's a pretty sweet spot. Well, that's a wrap for scouting that piece. I got 4 cameras hung in there, and got on some really good sign. Really happy with the spots that I've got. So we're just gonna hold tight. We're gonna wait for this cold front to come in, see what kind of intel we can gather. I got some great intel today, which you can't beat. Boots on the ground, reading sign, reading tracks, reading those terrain features, trying to figure out where these bucks are bedding at, and where they're transitioning at. So hopefully we'll let the cameras put a couple of small pieces together for me, and then I'm gonna try to throw a hunt or two at it, probably this week or next week. November 5th. I'm back here sitting in one of my favorite stands on this piece of public. We got a hot doe in here right now, and I just had my #1 target buck come by me chasing a doe at 20 yards. Could not get a shot. Got him to stop. Couldn't get a good clean shot at him. It's a little after 3 o'clock right now. There's been 5 different bucks in here all day. I missed this buck yesterday morning. Yesterday morning at 7:15. We'll see if we can get it done. Wow. This is what it's all about, man. November. Big bucks are on their feet. They're chasing. It's wild. Well, I gotta shut this off and pay attention because that buck came in here within about 10 seconds. I saw him and got a shot opportunity, so I am paying attention like crazy right now, so I'll keep you up to date. We'll see what happens. Well, I figured I would give everyone a little update on this week's hunt. It's been pretty slow. It's November 8th right now. And I'm back in one of my best rut funnel stands. Been seeing some does. Other than that, I haven't seen a target buck. This real wide 8 I've been chasing. So we're hanging in there. Got about another hour of daylight here. This is my 4th sit. Almost all day sit back here. Trying to get back on this buck, so we'll see what happens. Well, it is the morning of November 10th, and it's about 10:30 right now. It's been a long, slow morning. Only had 2 does in here. Yesterday I had 3 different bucks in here. Yesterday I took the day off. It was Sunday. I wanted to get some things done. I needed a day to recoup a little bit. I've been out here almost every day on this property, so I think it's my 9th or 10th sit on this property, so I got a lot of hours here. But we're just we're sticking it out. We got 5 more days until gun season, so we're gonna try to get in a couple more hunts this week, and then switch over to rifle. Got the gun sighted in yesterday, so I'd love to kill one with my bow, obviously, but at this point I'll take whatever I get. I'll kill one with a rifle and be very happy with it. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know if I see anything else. Well, it's about 11 o'clock right now. Just heading back to the truck. Seen 2 does this morning. It was a cold morning. That was a long sit. Keep putting in the hours. I have no words. This has been so many years in the making to try to kill a good buck on public. And to finally have it all come together this morning. Just beautiful morning for opening day, November 14th. Man, just awesome, fantastic deer. Chocolate rack, good browse. I was a little worried about the shot. It was definitely back, was my initial thoughts. So I played it safe, backed out, and thought it was a liver hit, and called in Brian with Michigan Deer Trackers, and had him out, and we found it within less than 150 yards. So just absolutely thrilled, trying to do the right thing in every situation. I was disappointed in the shot, but thrilled with the outcome. Let's go. Well, hey everyone, it is November 19th, and just got settled into my spot here on public ground, and I'm after a really special deer that I've been chasing for like 3 weeks now, and so it's just got settled in. It's about 3 o'clock, and so we're gonna give it some time and see what happens. I got high hopes for this hunt, but we'll see what happens and see how the hunt plays out. This is a spot I've never hunted before. Change things up a little bit in hopes that I can get on this buck. So well, guys, I think I just killed the biggest deer in my career. Oh my gosh. This is a deer I've been chasing all year since late October, and just a hog of a deer. I'm here on public land, northern Michigan, and this is a really special property to me. I've spent 2 years breaking down and scouting this property, and just been chasing a lot of really nice deer here, and so incredibly thankful to just be able to find this property and chase these deer. Man, what a story. To back up a little bit in this deer, I've had 2 encounters with this deer. I had an encounter with him on November 4th, and I had him at 30 yards, and my arrow hit a branch and totally missed him. And boy, that was rough. Nothing you can do, you know. It was just something that's a part of bow hunting. And then I had another encounter with him on November 5th, at like 3:30, and he was chasing a doe with another buck full bore. Came all the way down this ridge, and had him at 15 yards full draw. Could not get a shot at him, a clean shot. I needed him to wait 2 or 3 more seconds, and I could have got a clean shot at him. So just been an absolute journey. And that was my second encounter. I came to full draw, tried to get him to stop. I got him to stop for a quick second, and then he took off, and I just could not get another arrow into him. And you know, I try to make clean, ethical shots, and so that was my second encounter with this deer. And I hunted straight for about another, I don't know, it was at least a week. Took a couple of days off in between that were bad weather days, or you know, spots that I couldn't get into because of the wrong wind. And then I was blessed to kill a fantastic 10-pointer November 14th, just about 200 yards where I had encounters with this deer. And ended up hunting opening day weekend, hunting with my cousin. He shot a great buck on our farm, and then took a little break from this place. I figured let the pressure from the surrounding properties push into this property a little bit, and I ended up coming in here today, checking cameras, and I had a picture of them this morning heading into one of these bedding areas. And you know, I always try to use cameras to give me intel, you know, and I don't completely hunt off of cameras. You know, they just give you bits and pieces and help you kind of put the puzzle together. Like I said, I've spent a lot of time just studying maps and terrain features and trying to figure out, you know, how these mature whitetails, you know, use properties like this. This is a pretty unique property. And so ended up coming in here and doing a hanging hunt, and ended up having a doe come out. I got set up about 3 o'clock. Had a doe come right out the top of this ridge we're standing right here, and I figured there was a good chance there was a buck following her right now. And sure enough, he came over the ridge. I got the camera rolling, and I put it right on him, and he ended up dropping. And just absolutely speechless. I can't believe I'm holding this deer. I've got so many pictures of him and memories in my head, and video of me missing him, and just so many different things that I'm just incredibly blessed to be able to just do this as a career and have this much time to dedicate to hunting. I sometimes I can take that for granted, and I don't ever want to take that for granted, because there are a lot of people that just don't get the time and stuff. But so I want to give God all the glory with this. It wouldn't be possible without my faith and my relationship with Jesus Christ, and just giving me the perseverance to keep going and keep chasing just absolutely his beautiful creation. I have so much respect for these animals, and they're just beautiful. Killing big deer is great, but having a relationship with God is the greatest thing that's ever happened. And the people he's put in my life through this hunting industry has been just awesome. So you guys are still out there grinding and haven't filled the buck tag yet. A week and a half ago I was in the same position. And just have faith and keep pushing along, and it will happen.